Welcome to Let's Play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is our first Let's Play as a group here, and yeah, we chose this game because we were all childhood fans of the Turtles, so it's only fitting that this be one of our first steps into the Let's Play world. This is Brian McBallz, and I chose Leonardo. Pretty well-rounded character, decent range, decent speed. Next we have Tyler, LetsBurnHoles.
Yes, and yeah, I was Michelangelo. It was kind of just the luck of the draw. I would have probably picked Raph, but hey, Michelangelo's a party dude, so I like him. And I think right now is
Rawsheezy. I picked Donatello mainly because of his exceptionally long staff. He had the range, so yeah.
I like that staff.
She's loving that stuff.
Unfortunately, Aaron is not here right now. He played Raphael, and he was. No, I think I did the worst actually in this game.
Rashid brought Aaron brought the most comedic value to it.
He did, yeah.
Even though he got a little more kills than you, he was dying like an idiot.
Gosh, this thing was terrible.
You're gonna tell that we're not doing this live. Actually, we're actually doing it commentary style.
Yes.
We're just commentating after we've actually played it.
This is a video game commentary. And here's level 1.
I think it was funny how the Turtles just jumped off like a 70-story building and landed on their feet.
Yeah,
no problems.
Fighting in fire too. This is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, think of how epic this whole battle is right now. It's in this apartment that's burning, and all these like robots running around. And
I
Turtles.
mean, seriously, you're not gonna have time to fight when there's a fire going on.
Oh, Randy, you're breaking my balls here. Breaking my balls, Randy. Oh, please. Okay, you tell me where you can get aborted fetuses for 70 cents on the dollar. You tell me, Chuck.
Raw, baby. This is raw. Look at this. Tossing foot soldiers. I think we got elevators.
I think it's funny how the Foot always managed to carry a bunch of steel balls around with them, and they're rolling them downstairs and shit.
They have balls.
But as you can see, we're wrecking shop. You know, we're not dying.
Well, we're seasoned players. We've been playing this game for all of our lives practically.
It's an art.
I was really happy when this thing came to Xbox Live a few years ago, because before then the only way you could play this game was through illegal means, you know, using the emulators and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, did I hurt yous? This'll make it better.
Rocksteady, man, what an idiot.
Well, you know, all the villains they fight are idiots, and that's probably one of the main problems with the show is none of the villains are actually a real threat. They're all just a bunch of bumbling retards.
Rocksteady's a G though. He's got himself a gat.
Yeah.
Shooting up some turtles.
I think he only actually uses the gun in the first episode.
Yeah, I think they took it off after the first season when the show became really popular. It was like too harmful for kids to watch.
Really? I thought he had a gun the whole time.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure he only uses that gun once, but in future episodes he might use like a ray gun, which is more sci-fi.
Yeah, really after the first season they started using like, you know, hammers and like stupid pulling rugs underneath people. And,
yeah,
pulling rugs.
Yeah, it was.
Because if you remember even like the first season, they had grandmas with machine guns.
One twitch in your history, scum.
That was an epic leap right there.
Turtles coming in after him.
Shredder able to jump across the living room out a window with a girl in his hands.
And where's Shredder now?
And it's daylight too. It was nighttime. It's like the Turtles decided to take a nap first before they went to find April.
Makes you wonder, like, is he just holding her there tied up, or is he having his way with her, or, you know, what's his deal, you know?
Give me a break, guys.
This guy's got massive airtime too, coming on televisions in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
See, I think the guy's problem, this Shredder guy, is that, you know, when he was a kid, he didn't get the puppy dog he wanted as a kid, and his parents screwed him for life.
He leads a bunch. He has an infinite supply of different colored robots. He must have like a factory of that shit.
He has an assembly line of foot soldiers being made like over and over again, and I'm sure Baxter Stockman keeps like the accounts.
This is mayhem. Look at this.
Yeah, these things, I mean, most of these, look at all these foot soldiers. It's like the whole population of the city. The only, like, normal human in the game is that girl right there. She gets raped.
Yeah. Just rolling down the street, wrecking shop with some foot soldiers. Yellow, purple. Almost got all the colors of the rainbow.
So the Lakers fans right there.
All the colors of the rainbow.
The Lakers foot soldiers.
Or back then, a Skittles bag.
Lakers foot soldiers.
It was programmed to be after Kobe or something.
Oh my gosh.
I like how they're hiding behind a billboard.
That's massive patience.
I know they think about it. They had to wait there since the billboard was constructed to be waiting for them to come down.
Straight chilling back there.
Shredder had him strategically placed there. He knew ahead of time.
Yeah.
We don't like rats in our fair city.
I remember this is the part in the game when I'd play it in the arcades where I would die and lose like all my quarters. Like Bebop was a hell of a boss.
He was one of the quarter mongers.
Yeah.
You have to fight him a certain way. You can usually only get like one hit on him, then you got to retreat.
Yeah, he's getting mad uppercuts on us right now, if you can tell. Yeah, just knocking us out.
It's almost as if like the programmers were like, okay, we'll give them the first level, it's easy enough, but then in the second level, we're gonna gouge them for all of their quarters.
Yeah, they give us a pity point with the first one and get you thinking that you've made progress.
Right. Yeah. Oh,
then,
I can play this game.
And then when you die, you're gonna sink the rest of it in there. Because I mean, look at this. We've got 25. We started with like 26 men. We've already spent a couple dollars. You know, if we were in the actual arcade.
Well, yeah, we spent a lot of money on this thing already.
Yeah. I actually remember spending like $12 on this game once. I'd got my allowance and I just went to the arcade and spent all my money on it.
You know, as much as I missed the arcade scene, I guess that was probably the worst part about it. Was like fiscally, you go in there and think you're gonna pay like $20 just to beat Turtles, and that's just to play it through once.
You know, as we can see, they're coming up through shallow waters here. You know, ultimate foot soldiers.
Yeah, how do they do that?
I mean, the Turtles are probably like 1 centimeter deep in there, but the foot soldiers can submerge themselves fully.
True warriors.
No, really, they have a secret ability that they never use ever again in the series. They can liquefy.
Hide in the sewage.
Like the T-1000.
There's the
3000.
There's the Mousers there. And they're like worthless appliances, but if you remember in the cartoon show, they were able to kidnap Master Splinter, or so-called Master Splinter.
Yeah. Guys, true trash, getting carried away by some Mousers.
You know, Splinter just has a major fear of mechanical machines.
Oh man, I love how those missiles are coming out of the shallow waters too. Oh, I love it. Man.
This never happened in this show. This never once happened. Like, do you remember walking through the sewers in the show or the movie and seeing like giant gates falling down and like rockets coming out of the ocean?
No,
Well, that's the thing with these 2D beat 'em ups. They're like a staple of our generation. They don't make these kind of games anymore, where random bullshit just comes out of the walls and shit's flying out of the floor.
And we loved it. We loved it.
Oh yeah, we didn't think twice about it.
I mean, mindless violence. That was like what the 80s and 90s was. Good times.
Good times.
Here come the Whitefoot soldiers.
This is a Baxter Stockman boss coming up.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Baxter Stockman is really a useless villain.
Yeah.
Like I said, most of them are. I think they're all just a bunch of idiots.
He upped his game when he turned into the Fly, though.
I think he was only a human for 1 or 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And then he became the Fly.
Yeah.
Apparently, Shredder thought Rocksteady's joke was pretty funny.
That's the only reason he keeps him around.
Yikes.
He likes to keep the mentally handicapped in his presence.
They amuse him. He knows they're worthless.
Hey, here's a question though. Do you think that Baxter Stockman was influenced by the movie The Fly?
Yes, absolutely. At least when he turned into the Fly. That was definitely
Awful.
Oh yeah.
Such an awful villain, man.
They should have got Jeff Goldblum to do the voice.
That's what I was gonna say. Baxter's played by Jeff Goldblum.
Whoa, did you see that car just like peel out? What is up with that? Like,
It's a riot.
was a foot soldier driving it or a regular pedestrian? I don't even.
someone's trying to get the hell out of there. That's for sure.
They were late for a doctor's appointment.
I like how Bebop and Rocksteady are just sitting there waiting behind the gate.
It's just like they're thinking to themselves right now. I wonder if we're gonna have to fight them. Oh damn, we have.
Maybe the foot soldiers will overpower them, and we won't have to do anything.
Oh man! See, this was so epic back in the day, like fighting both of them at the same time on the screen. It was just like the cartoon.
Yeah.
I forgot, did the NES version have them both?
The NES
it
couldn't have them both.
But there was a ton of quarters on this scene right here. This fight.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. And they hit each other.
Yeah, I think this was the big quarter buster.
Yeah.
Like the mid-game fight here.
Well, I know that I would always like hope to get to this part just to see the two of them fighting. Like that was my goal in playing it.
Yeah, because owning the NES version, you never got to see both on the screen at once.
Never.
Yeah, see, what I loved about the fights, too, is whenever you're hitting the guys and you feel like you're making some progress, then you get uppercutted across the screen. It's so... the feeling is indescribable.
And then really, like, they knock all four of them at the same time and they all go flying.
Yeah.
It's like, just like the show.
Yeah, really, you just gotta know when to go in, hit them, and then retreat. Hopefully you can strategically get out of there.
Was there any like if you beat one before the other, like it was like easier or something? Like I guess you always try to fight Bebop, get him out of the way first because Rocksteady's easier.
Or it really approach it however. Rocksteady's so easy to kill, you might as well just kill him first.
I like how April's waving in the background like, hey guys, do you see me? Like, I'm here.
Yeah, I wonder who's driving the vehicle, too.
Oh man, I think Leonardo just got some action.
Yeah, he got up in them guts.
Yeah, she was definitely a sex symbol in the early, our Wonder Years.
She was.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad when you think about it, actually.
If you remember in the cartoons, her breasts were always pushed up by that yellow suit.
Yeah.
Gosh, rolling 6 deep. I don't know if you guys just saw that, but that Cadillac was rolling.
I know. A Cadillac loaded with foot soldiers.
6 deep.
So Shredder will spend minimum money on his foot soldiers, but he'll buy him a Cadillac
Buy
though.
him a Cadillac.
Yeah,
He's like, you can only attack the turtles in style.
And hand missiles.
Hand missiles. Yeah. There goes some Harleys.
Yeah.
I know. What is up with this? Shredder spent more money on like the foot soldiers' luxuries than he did actual weaponry.
If he just built them more intelligent, maybe he'd be, save some money. He'd be more cost effective.
I like how Donatello, Rashid, I like how you're trying to attack that tire.
Yeah, man.
You're just trying to attack it. What did you think you could like knock it and make it go flying?
Yeah, I was hoping I'd get some action from it, but it was just sitting there. It looked so awkward.
If you guys are looking at this like I am, this level looks like a parade. They're just rolling deep in Cadillacs and they're driving single file on Harleys.
Playing around with turtles, man.
Throwing nukes on the street.
These guys are just having a party. They're just trying to have a good time.
Pizza's lying in the middle of the street.
Yeah, I think they're just trolling the turtles right there. They're trying to get them to go pick up that pizza.
Yeah, that's pure troll. That's pure troll.
Man, and it's so funny how all the foot soldiers are color coordinated. Like Shredder had a fashion sense.
Yeah, maybe he was a little homo. I mean,
he was wearing purple.
He's wearing purple. he's running around. You think he masks himself because he's trying to hide the scars. Maybe he thinks he wants to be pretty again.
He always sounds like he has something up his ass too. Just his voice.
The funny thing was he was voiced by what's his name in Fresh Prince, the father.
Yeah,
Phil.
Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil.
You turtles, I'll kill you.
I can't help but think of Uncle Phil now when I hear his voice. Next time on Let's Play.
What are you doing, bitch?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Part 2. Subscribe now or die trying.
Damn! I'm out of